The first tight arch bridge was made between 1847 and 1849. The first the tight arch bridge can be called bowstring arch or bowstring girder arch. The tight arch bridge is a mix between a suspension and a tight arch bridge. The weight on the roadway pulls down on the stringer. The stringer is also connected to the curved top cord. When the top cord is pulled down, its tips push out, causing tension in the top cords. The different parts of a bridge are arch rib, hanger, top cord, bottom cord, string, tie, top bracing, and bottom bracing. Arch bridges. The arch bridge transfers weight from the roadway to the foundation of the bridge. It is called arch bridge because it uses arches to support the bridge. The first arch bridge was made around 1000 BC. The arch bridge is the strongest out of all the types of bridges, although the arch bridges can become stronger over time. Sometimes they become too flexible and unsuitable for humans. Arch bridges can take a long time to build, which is inconvenient for communities that need a bridge immediately. Beam bridges. The beam bridges compresses at the deck and does tension at the beams. It is called a beam bridge because beams are used to make the bridge. The first beam bridge was made in 7 BC. Beam bridges are the cheapest and the simplest bridge, making it fast and very convenient to build when a new bridge is needed. Unlike the arch bridge, as it ages and sags, it gets worse until maintenance interventions occur. Although they are the cheapest bridge, that is just from an initial construction viewpoint. The maintenance costs with beam bridges are at least more than $1 million per mile. Truss bridges. The truss bridge uses triangles, which are the strongest shape, and it distributes weight around almost the entire structure. Because it distributes weight around the entire structure, it has a superior level of strength. It is called a truss bridge because truss triangle is its main structural element. The first truss bridge was made in 1820. Truss bridges are one of the lightest bridges. Since they are very light, it virtually has no span limit because there won't be a massive weight penalty. Because it distributes weight all around, it can cause premature wear and tear. This is why shorter distances are preferred with this bridge. Cantilever bridge is The cantilever bridge has tension in the upper supports and compression in the lower supports. It is called a cantilever bridge because cantilever is its main structural element. The first cantilever bridge was made in 1867. The first cantilever bridge was 38 meters. The cantilever bridge was made in need for longer bridges. Predecessors of the bridge were bridges with hinge points placed mid-span. Suspension bridge. The suspension bridge has tension in the cables and gets converted into compression in the piers. It is called suspension bridge because the road is suspended by cables from two tall towers. The first suspension bridge was made on January 30th, 18 26. Suspension bridge is span over long distances due to the cables. There are a lot of cables to prevent cables from snapping. Suspension bridge can't carry heavy weights that the cables that build it can't carry. Cable stayed bridges all the way from the roadway travel through the cables to one or more towers. It is called cable stayed bridge because it uses cables to support the bridge. The first cable stayed bridge was made in the 19th century. Cable stayed bridge is very similar to suspension bridge, except there can be any amount of towers. It is used in places where spans need to be longer than a cantilever bridge. Movable bridges. Movable bridges can float and sometimes it changes shapes. It is called movable bridge because it is able to move. The first movable bridge was built in the second millennium BC in ancient Egypt. Some of the types of movable bridges are drawbridge, bascule bridge, folding bridge, curling bridge, vertical lift bridge, table bridge, retractable bridge, submergible bridge, tilt bridge, swing bridge, and transporter bridge. Movable bridges were almost forgotten in the Middle Ages. Modern movable bridges appeared in the 19th century. Pedestrian bridges. Any way on the bridge will be supported by the piers. It is called a pedestrian bridge because pedestrian means a person walking, and people walk on a pedestrian bridge. The first pedestrian bridge was made in the 13th century. Some types of pedestrian bridges are simple suspension bridge, clapper bridge, moon bridge, stepstone bridge, or stepping stones, zigzag bridge, and plank bridge.